How's it going, my Ghostlings? Let me say hi to everybody since I got here early enough that I can. How's it going, Grand Powder, Jalen Hives, Clonal Senpai, Glitchy, Sir Arcanite, Sylvie, Wobile Pods, Fluffy, Jiro, Megan Dash, BFG Snicky. I say it a different time every time. Mookie Sticks, Rendog, Denny Doji, Kobe B Forest, Flapjack Boy, Taser. I love you, Taser. Welcome back, Chrono Senpai. How's it going, Wime1776? Ah, it's a ghost. Yeah, it's me. Okay, so guys, what remains? How do you say her name? Is it Edith or Edith? It's probably Edith, but I thought it was like Edith Nuts. Edith Nuts? Eat these nuts! Fuck! This does not help me. Is it Edith or Edith? Edith? Hey, how's it going, Adrian the Best? Edith Nuts? Edith Nuts. Anyway, I thought it was Edith, but hey, don't bug me! Don't get me! Edith. Beef. Edith. So Edith Nuts. We did it. Alright, so... Stop bugging me! I'm right! Like pea, like beef. Let's see. So... The game kind of just starts off, like, right away. So that's why I'm on this screen right now. It just kind of started. I was just testing to see if the game worked and everything. I got all the settings right. But I'll just press the new game button and we'll just start from there. I don't really know anything about the game, but I like going to games like completely blind, you know? So I know this game is like overwhelmingly positive, and it's one of those games that came out a while ago, but I never had time to play. And so like, I think of it like similar to the Moon in my head, because everyone talks about it about the same way, so I'm kind of curious. I'm really curious. It's apparently a really short experience, so let's buckle in for a cozy time, homies. I really don't understand this family tree. Like, I see there's Edith. I don't understand. Milton's here and Lois. Is this their parents? Dawn, this mom and a dad? Like that? And then are parents separated by branches? I don't get it. Well, I'm really excited to experience this with you guys. So the brother says, I go into games completely blind too, because I can't fucking see and miss everything all the time. People had sex, that's what matters. I know, there's like a couple of names that are falling off of the tree, like Sanjay and Sven. And I don't know if that's supposed to be because they're like siblings or something. There's one behind my head that says Ingeborg. That's not a name that I even know.
ESPN 8, the Ocho.
The Ocho. Welcome back, Remdog, my ghostling. Welcome home. Alright. Gotta press the new game button. Let me know how the volume is. Right now, it's pretty quiet. Welcome back, Limpy Kid!
Amazing game.
Thank you guys for the hype train! Be careful, it's quite easy to miss some of the story. We will be very thorough. In fact, we will be so thorough, I'm gonna wait until this hype train ends to start. My god, it's already a level 3 hype train. From 3 subs. Incredible. Also, this family is messed up. I'm hoping it's gonna be like a haunting of, what's it called? Hell House kind of situation. Most families are messed up, though. I know I'm distantly related to Genghis Khan, so I already have that mess in there somewhere. I don't know, aren't like most Chinese people related to him? I think my dad's... No, my mom's side of the family. Oh, no, thank you so much for the gifts, GuiGui these nuts. I think on my mom's side, her great-grandma had a family name directly linked to Genghis Khan. If you are Han, maybe. I don't know what I am. Yeah. I don't know. Genghis Candy's nuts. Hello? Shut up, Lippykin. Kono senpai, thank you. Thanks for the gifts of to Anonymous. The Anonymous. Ever felt the urge to conquer lands? All the time. I must be related to Genghis Khan. I also have the urge to sleep with many, many women. I see. It all makes sense now. My bloodline. It was calling to me. Kono senpai, thank you so much for the gifts of to Papa Lin's. I don't know. The idea of like a woman Genghis Khan is making me feel some kind of way. Oh my god. Hello? It's the Anonymous? Hello, Anonymous. Goodbye, Anonymous. Thank you for coming and leaving your mark and then disappearing. I can't believe it. Genghis Khan. Stop making the Genghis Khan's jokes. Please, I'm too weak. Homies, I really don't know how to decipher this family tree. I think everything originates here. Nope, I don't get it. Got him. Stop! Senpai! Thank you, Clona Senpai, to the gifts up to Cumling. When you don't know how branches work, shake my head. I really don't get it. If you guys are understanding this family tree and I'm not, just let me know. Is this even a family tree? It has to be, because it says the Finches. There's Edith. For some reason, she's directly linked to Milton. Lois is over here, and then there's Dawn. I'm assuming if there's maybe it mean, but then like, what does this mean right here? Where Sam? Like, I thought maybe if the branches converge together, that means that they gave birth to that person. But then what the hell is Walter doing here? Why is there a plus sign here? The family tree is too fucking hard to understand. Well, my pause, I'm kind of losing it. I just keep staring at it, and it keeps getting more confusing. Edith is only a year older than me. Damn, Edith. Walter is the husband. So who's the wife? Is it Sam? Odin? Kay? Eddie? He isn't blood related? Then why is he on a branch and these guys are on leaves? This is just who was born into the family, not familial relationships. Walter White, shut up! I can't believe it. What remains of Breaking Bad? Barbara Gordon? Yeah. Don't you know Batman and Breaking Bad are distantly related? It all ties back to Edith. He was the reason for the sun. I don't understand. There's all these homies who are over here. And I do like her. I love this games like this and Life is Strange where they have like a little notebook and they actually draw in it and stuff. I don't know. It's cute. It's like already a nice pencil drawing. She drew herself. She drew herself taking a selfie of herself. Wild. The talents. Incredible. Odin, Thor, Ragnarok. What? That's a good point, 7 hours. Where's
Thor? Work Pog.
Yeah, welcome back, Bam Bright. Welcome home. Shut up, Denny Tochi. It's cursed. Are those births and deaths? A lot of early deaths? I know, right? There's somebody here who's like 10 years old. 。                                                                                                                   Are Captain Krabs, you like it? You gonna eat Edith? Edith nuts? Anyway, thank you guys for the hype train. I'll start as soon as the hype train's done, just so we can just so nothing's flying across the screen and we get distracted. Got him. Series of unfortunate events. I kinda what you mean. Kinda what you mean. Oh. Thank you, Dat Rules. Thank you so much for the bits, homie. I'm glad you enjoyed the Dead Space stream. It was really fun. I'm sorry we didn't get to see the ending though, but we'll get to see it next year, along with Dead Space 1 through 3. So I really want to play it. Take care, Zorkon. Fallen Leaf is dead and Leaf is either too young or adopted. Fallen Leaf is dead? Well, I mean, these guys are clearly dead. Because it is at least beyond 2000 something. No! Kobe B. Forest, you monster! Oh, over Edith's beautiful sketchbook. Must you do this? Thank you guys for the hype train. Bow, 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 bow. Alright. Let's go, homies. I see. This is a brilliant start. What remains of Edith Finch? Edith Finch. She got a little backpack, she got little flowers, she got a little note for herself. It's her journal. Oh, she has a cast on her arm. Limpykin. Why? How's it going, Capinella? Why, homies? Can you not blast ass? Do you have to blast ass every second? Alright, let's look around. There's some Chinese takeout cigarette butts. A red solo cup. Flip.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that.
I guess I had to turn off all interactions because you guys can't behave yourself right now. Why are you guys so naughty today? What's going on? Let me start over again. Jeez.
Gib mir den vodka, Anushka,
Jeez!
und dann lass mich
Rams, Kobe B Force, what's going on? Is your singular brain cell saying fuck the stream?
Vodka, Anushka, und sei wie denn wenn du gut bist, komm ich noch.
At least time them wisely. Wow. Stop! Stop! I just want to play a lovely game with the homies. That's all I want, homies. Alright, hang on. I want to make sure you guys can hear her. Alright, behave yourself. You can do sound alerts later when we're doing the walking simulator part. Alright? Okay? Alright? In fact, I'm going to make sure that I move things around a bit so you guys don't ruin it too much. Sound alerts is going to the top left corner. Hey, how's it going, Cinna Leviathan? Alright, we're starting again. Don't fuck up the beginning, guys. I need to know the story. Otherwise, I'll turn it all off. I'll turn it all off. You won't be able to have well-timed sound alerts. Alright. What remains of Edith Finch? Edith Finch. I keep fucking up her name.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
The house.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Oh my god. Missing. If they have information about Milton, call the Orcas Island Police. Milton Finch, 2003, date of birth 1992. Damn. He was only 11 when he disappeared.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
I see. Everyone wants to see the house, huh? Interesting.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That's so wild. Is that the house? Is it really that tall? That seems really precarious. Don't you hate it when your house just wars children all the time? Oh, it's a mailbox all the way out here. Click. Oh.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
And ignored? Are we not gonna look at them closely? So the newspaper person really tried to tuck them in there. Orca's Island Gazette. Kind of pretty out here, though. It's like a lovely place for a hike.
Since my brother Lewis's funeral.
That's fair. When did you guys have the funeral? How long after his disappearance? A lot of people hold out for a long time.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
There it is. Man, I'm glad I am not the main character because
Maybe
I would drop the
she thought
key.
I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Can I go down here? It looks like I can. But it also looks like I can go over here. I'm gonna go down the sneaky path. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Can I hop? Doesn't look like it. Okay, this is bad. I'm gonna get lost. Okay. Alright, Reiyu. Look for fence. If you look for fence, you'll be able to do anything. Ribbit. We're going on a hike, homies. That's a lot of missing posters. Probably blown away by the wind to here. Oh, that looked like something interactable, but it wasn't. Ribbit.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
That's fair.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
That's understandable. We will find out together. Oh no, a fence. Is that the fence that I was supposed to... That's not my fence. Oh no. Oh well. We'll just go this way.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Homies, I have to go back. I need to know about the other path that I didn't take. I gotta know. I say this as if I have any capability to go back. It turns left towards house. Tell me what you know, house. Shine spotlight on house. Yeah, there's more where that comes from. I'm going backwards. I'm backtracking because I don't want to miss anything. Trying to do 1000% a story game. Yes, I have to know. I know that's where I came down from. If we didn't come down here, we wouldn't have seen that gathering of little missing posters that got blown there by the wind. The outrageous amount of it. Alright, let's see. If I go this way, is it just gonna be like, oh no, the path is blocked. I guess I have to take the scenic route. Holds lighter to house deed. Tell me what you know, damn it.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Hoof prints? Who's riding horses out here? Hey, that's where I was going earlier. Holy shit! I think Dead Space ruined me because I saw that deer and I thought it was an alien and I was about to freak out. I was like, oh fuck, deer, I'm not ready, we don't have weapons! And get out of there! It's a deer. That's the... I guess maybe we could have taken both routes? I'm gonna go back the other way then. Oh, we made it to the house. I'm still going the other way.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That is such a funky house. I'm excited to explore it, and the music also picked up and it's devastatingly beautiful already. I'll go back through the woods. I want to see what's out here. More missing posters. There's a barrel. Or a wheelbarrow. Okay, so I see it was just 2 paths to lead to the same place. That's pretty cool. I got like an achievement in the corner of my screen that said like all paths, so I guess you just hear all the dialogue if you do that. It's pretty neato. Alright, back we go, towards the house. This house be defying physics. I know, I feel like with one strong wind, that whole tower would collapse. No wonder there were so many early deaths. They were climbing the house. The Finch curse is just bad safety regulations all along. How's it going, Amy Moto? Is Amy Moto or Ototo? Doesn't matter, I love you either way. Welcome to the Lumilife family.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
Yo, you're only
17? I
was
was afraid of the house.
I'm afraid of the house? That's reasonable. The house is kind of big and spooky. Especially if you're not allowed to, like, check out all of the... Let's try the key. Okay, well, that wasn't what I was thinking you were gonna
Crawling
do.
through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Let's go back out. Oh, I'm not allowed to. No! The things I might have missed.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
That's fair. There's still a lot of goods here. Did you guys leave everything and just go? And you didn't even sell the place to someone else? That seems like a terrible investment. Paint stuffs, book stuffs, cosmic cuisine, the pleasures of Japanese cooking, flour, salt, water, yeast. Isn't there like a famous cooking mantra that's kind of similar to that? Like I forget, temperature, texture, something, something. Pacific Pantry. Oh, they had one of those big freezers that they could put a whole bunch of shit in. They actually emptied that out. Is that a rat? I can't tell what that is. Wow. This is a very nice woodworking shop. Wow, they kind of went ham. They even did decals and stuff. Cigarettes. They left this one plank in here. Bicycles? You guys didn't take your bikes? What? Jesus. Is that a whole car too? How much? That's a whole car! That's a whole ass car. You guys like left your house, a whole ass car, 2 bikes? The swimming little kiddie pool? What happened that made you guys leave in such a hurry and not get all of this stuff back? 3 bikes! 3! They had 3 bikes! What's the first thing you'd put up in the garage? What do you mean? The car? What do you mean, Remdog? Oh, fat, salt, acid, heat. Yeah, Kobe beef. That's what I was thinking of. The pegboard. Hello? Log? I'm gonna try flipping all of these. Nope, they won't let me.
For the first time in years,
January 2010. So you left this house. Oh, hey. Eddie, Dawn, Lois, Milton, and Edith. 2010. So she was born in 1999. So she got out of here when she was like 11. They left the house when she was like 11.
I felt like I was home.
Oh, is a porcelain maid here? Joel! Joel, I love you! How are you, Joel? We're playing a cinematic narrative game. It's the porcelain maid. The sexiest porcelain maid ever. That's kind of spooky. I am really puzzled. You guys have a shit ton of canned tuna.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Lois. Eddie is the grandma. Or, no wait. Lois is the grandma? This is confusing to me. Dawn is mother? Perhaps? Okay, guys. Do you think Eddie is the guy on the right or the grandma? These names are confusing to me. I am too Asian to understand this. Your white names confuse me. Lois is the guy. Okay, Lois is the guy. Eddie's the grandma. They're both named Eddie. They're actually both named Eddie and Lois. Okay, Eddie's the grandma. Lois is probably brother. Look at his spiked collar. Homie was styling. The holiday feast, witch's kitchen, Northwest chef. That is a shit ton of plates. They are so lucky they didn't have more bowls on this when that shelf collapsed. Hey, they had a water filter, a pitcher, more takeout Chinese food. I guess maybe Edith is the one who just really likes Chinese food. These takeout Chinese cans are everywhere.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Aw, you guys had a kitty. So Lewis, the bro. No, wait. Yeah, the bro started working at a cannery and had a shit ton of canned salmon. Hey, shut the fuck up about Family Guy! How do you pronounce Lois? Lewis? How do you pronounce this name right here? How do you pronounce this? Lewis. Like that? Like the Lewis? Lewis. They have some kind of apple pie. I bet it says cinnamon apple pie. Lewis.
Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
That's fair. So many cans. I wish you brought a flashlight, girl. St. Louis.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
What happened? Why did you guys all leave in such a rush? There's Grandma's wheelchair, too. Lots of Chinese food. You guys left a whole ass wheelchair? That's really expensive,
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. Man, I am pronouncing all of these guys' names wrong. Edie and Lewis. An iPod. Well, that's not that weird. They left the house in like 2010, so. But seriously, I'm confused by why they left so much furniture and stuff here. Why? Like.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Oh, whoa. You guys had a really bussing book
Even the
collection.
fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
There was an original house that sank? That's pretty spoopy. Oh, wow. I love the way the text went up there. There's a TV here. They even left a TV. But is a TV just sitting on books? That's terrible. You guys had a cat, too. I wouldn't trust my cat around a literal book stand. Oh, hey, what's that? Dawn Finch, living room. Oh, did you guys try to pack stuff up, but you just didn't for some reason? Oh, that's the sunken house? That's pretty fascinating. There's a statue out there too. So many books. Burp. And go downstairs. Barbara. It's gonna jump out at me. Oh no.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Aww.
along with the rest of the house.
He built the whole house? Great Grandpa Sven was not fucking around.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so the key doesn't fit in there. A violin. Extreme laziness and tiny new house? Sir Arkham Knight, that's devastating to me. I can't even imagine ever owning this much stuff in my lifetime. Much less leaving it all behind. Though I guess I might be a bit of a hoarder. But I don't have many possessions.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Yeah. Viola? I don't really know the difference between instruments. I am not a musician. Viola, violin. I don't know. One's big and the other's small. Oh my god. I fucking love packing peanuts. I want to eat them.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
A lot of things, you say. Like everything. You guys left the whole car. Why would they call it packing peanuts if they don't want you to eat it? Did I see any other rooms? It looks like this is all for up here for now. Just gonna give a quick sweep through for anything I missed. I love narrative games, and also I really love walking simulator games. I don't know, there's just so much you can, so many details, so many things to look at. Like they have a fucking toaster with like, like six toasts toaster. They have a little wheelchair thing for their grandma. They also do have a shit ton of books.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
Oh my god, did your mom think the house was
Then
eating
Edie
him?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
That is so fucking creepy. Whose bug collection is that? I don't trust anyone with a bug collection. Oh, so those bars just from them locking every single door. Molly, who died at the age of 10.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
It's a beautiful room. Who painted it?
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
That's beautiful. I have never played Everybody's Gone to Rapture. There's a lot of games I haven't played, honestly.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Let's try the key on this journal. I doubt it. That looks like a house key, not a... Oh, what? Never mind. I'm wrong.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
What? What?
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Alright, we'll go back here. Let's go check out the other rooms first. That's such a cool thing. A little hidden compartment. So it looks like it's gonna lead into Molly's room. Let's go check out everything else we can look at first. They have a shit ton of photos.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Bigfoot. Bigfoot is real. I will fuck him. He will be my lover. I will be his little spoon.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
He built the whole house and that music box. Let me see. This like thing says who Edie's grandfather is. I think it's Odin. Barbara. Who is the amazing painter in your house who did this? Dragonflies. Who is she? Who is that? Is that Edie? Did Edie paint this? She's amazing. What? They have like a... Girl, pick up these wines. Take them home. You could sell that for a fortune. What's this wire coming from? Plugged in. Did you guys hear that? There's like a creaking sound.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
I like choked on my spit when I heard that sound because I got a little scared, but I'm fine. Hey, how's it going, Rose Valentine? Sven and Edie. Seriously, I think Edie's the painter. This is amazing. Like, I would love to have a door this pretty. Gregory, Calvin, Sven and Edie. Drinking party at Finch's house, only cool kids invited. Don't worry, the creaking is just the house ripping ass, as a house does. Alright, into the secret passage we go. What's the cover of the book again? I already forgot. Something, something, water.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Are we gonna find Milton's dead body somewhere lost in a house? That'd be fucked up. I really hope not. You probably would have smelled that way before.
But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, hey, it's her room.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly's room. Is that a whistle?
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It's so pretty. I really feel like, I don't know if it's actually Edie who painted all of these rooms, but I could understand the anger of having spent all her life painting these beautiful rooms, and then your daughter like locks it up, and you're like, okay, well, I want a peephole so I can at least look at the beautiful paintings I made. I'm glad to hear, Kay. I'm really excited to experience this game with you guys. A fishing pole for a baby, 1947. Amazing. Hey, remember when I taught you guys species names? There's one. Species and genus. She's a little murderer who took this starfish and cut off one of his arms. Oh hey, there's a floor plan. Molly, Barbara, Eddie, and Sven. Scorpion. Oh, it must be her disgusting bug collection. Mortifying. Mortifying.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here. Before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah. Little cat ears. And she died when she was only 10.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Are you gonna eat your pets? Is this what I'm seeing? The gerbil food? You wanna put this whole fish in your mouth? I thought about how do I interact with it.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
I really thought about just like tossing this fish in my mouth and going ham. I really just thought about eating my fucking pet fish real fast. What about eating that piece of that starfish that you cut off, you little gremlin?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
My god, you ate all of it.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh, girl, Jesus Christ. It looks like it's right next to its droppings too. And where's the gerbil? She ate it all. She fucking consumed that in 2 chomps. Holy shit. Alright, there's this door. Is that your closet door? Wow! CNC. Thank you. Well, it makes sense her Halloween candy is gone because it's December. So she had a whole month to chomp down on it. What's in here? Is that a bathroom? You get a whole bathroom to yourself? Aw, you're too short. This is what it's like when you're 5'2".
I kept eating and eating.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god. Where'd the tube go? Did you eat the tube too? She ate a tube and all. She ate a tube and all.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Are you okay? Feed your kid! Jesus.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Are you gonna eat the bird? Or... let's see if you're allowed to leave. You're gonna be like, I can't leave?
Mom, can I come out now?
Your mom locked you into your room?
It's late. Go to sleep.
Damn. If only you knew everything that she is eating in here, you would absolutely be mortified.
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest.
If you eat the bird, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If this homie eats the bird, I really don't know what I'm gonna do.
I reached out for her.
Okay. Good. It made it away from your... Are you gonna try to climb out for that
And
bird?
suddenly... I was a cat.
What? Okay, I guess I'm a cat now. Not sure where to go.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Imagine a mom looks out and they see their kid like crawling on the fucking banister like a little gremlin. Toothpaste all over her, smeared across her face.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Please look at me. Please, I need to understand what's going on here. How are we gonna get over there, homies? I'll eat your nest.
The babies were all gone.
Oh, I guess not.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Damn, she's really making some demon-like cat noises.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
You are an apex predator, kid. What is this? It looks like a cute little, I don't know. There's a truck with rockets in it? Some pigs? What is this farm space station?
Now I was up in the big tree.
The big tree?
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
You climbed this
All I cared
before?
about was eating that mama bird.
Kid, you are relentless.
I gobbled her up.
Holy shit. And did you fall out of the tree?
Suddenly, I was an owl.
Oh.
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard
Wow.
little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Where? I don't hear it. This is really cool. Yeet!
Rabbits.
I see. We're going owl vision. No!
I
Nom, nom, nom,
imagined
nom, nom,
his face looking up and
Holy
seeing mine
shit.
through my my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger? This kid's relentless.
A mama rabbit.
Dude, do you just target like moms? This kid's a MILF hunter. Nom, nom, nom.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Baby, what the fuck is happening? Oh no, Gargara! Someone help her! Oh my god, I have to. I'm flopping helplessly. We're gonna make it, Mr. Shark. We're gonna make it.
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean.
Do you guys hear that car?
I was hungrier than ever.
You guys hear that car that skidded because it was like, what the fuck was that? Oh, this is so hard to navigate.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Did you get it? I can't tell. Did I swim past it? I might have. It's hard to tell. All I see is your big snout, homie. This is Bruto. What happened to the house? Here we go. Nom 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 nom.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
She has a... I don't know where this all is headed, so I'm kind of curious. I hear something. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Do, 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 do. Can't escape from me.
Grabbed that tight.
Nom, nom,
When I
nom,
was
nom.
so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Got
When I
it!
opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What am I? Am I a tentacle monster? I guess I am. I am a gross tentacle monster trying to get that bird. Oh god,
Now
the
I was a
slimy
monster,
sounds.
and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, gross. Look at this car. Where are we? On a boat?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Are you gonna eat people now? Kid, you're messed up. Oh god, kid, you're so messed up. Holy shit, you eat him? Look at this tentacle go.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Also, I didn't. I want to eat them all. Sailor, oh, ba-da-ba-ba.
His belly was rusty, razor, his belly was rusty, his belly was rusty, razor. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor?
Can't believe it's been 8 months already. Reiyu loves Reiyu loves Reiyu loves Reiyu loves.
Impressive, Snake.
Welcome home, Juicy Duck, my ghostling. How are you? How are you? We almost have a stream baby together. I can't believe it. I know that I should probably go in the other way, but oh, no. Either way's fine, it turns out.
As passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have.
What is
so
it?
I swam towards it.
What are you, kid? Oh, huh. I thought I would have like a massive octopus body.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. It looks like... What? That's probably just water marks. Never mind. I was like, do you have other tentacle bar? You can climb on the wall, homie? Holy shit. What's that? Is this someone's toilet? Ugh! Gross! Gross! We just climbed out of someone's toilet. I'm not sure that's how the piping works, but I'm sure to a little girl that's probably how she imagines it to be. She has a very...
I got closer and closer.
Incredible imagination. Are you gonna eat yourself? Hey, I'm gonna go for your fish first. You think I forgot about the fish? No, we're gonna eat Christopher. Look at these. Oh hey, it's the farm props from earlier. Actually, what's his name? The grandpa, the woodworking grandpa. Maybe he made these little figurines. Little rope.
All of my stomach started growling.
All of them? Every single stomach? He had a flashlight.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh my god, kid. Kid, what? Molly, I'm afraid. What happened? Did you die from eating the toothpaste? Was that a toothpaste-induced hallucination?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
That was incredible writing. Oh my god, am I about to turn into that thing? Hey, she has like a secret room over here too. No way, is that where I came from? It was where I came from, never mind.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Check under the bed. Check under the bed. She got high off the mistletoe and died. I'm pretty sure that mistletoe was fake. Oh hey, a jar. Num num.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh my goodness. What? That's incredible. What? Is there a hole? Homies! This whole dresser is a gerbil cage. The gerbil can go into the layers here. And then inside his gerbil cage was a tiny gerbil cage. That's so fucking cute. Man. There's some creepy ass sounds happening here, homie. Are you really gonna climb out here? It is not safe. Edith, that's a terrible idea, but okay.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Molly, huh? That's fitting. That's where we were earlier. Boxes they left unpacked. There's a satellite dish. Is this the attic? No, this is the parents' room, right? Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
What? Was that a cat? Did you guys leave the cat here? Did you leave Molly the cat here all these years? Oh. Oh. Oh wait, that was the sticker. I see. You have got me a deal. This is so interesting. She kept the bird cage for all of her birds and had their names and how long they lived for on there.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Louis died? Was it at the cannery? Oh, she kept all of these handprints too.
Her room was like a museum.
So she could paint, she could embroider. Her husband was a woodworker. What couldn't they do? What a pair. Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
I don't know how to use these. I've never used one of these.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse. His wife, Ingeborg, and their newborn son, Johan.
Ingeborg.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Are you telling me he picked this house up and moved it somewhere else?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Oh, well, it didn't work very well.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
And her husband builds it all. Incredible. Alright, so I don't know how to get out. Oh, there we go. I've gotten out.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Okay. I like that she keeps up with it. So we just learned about Odin, his wife Ingeborg, that he ran away from a curse that killed Ingeborg and his child. Very, very young child. This family tree still looks like a mess though, but I'm sure it will make more sense once we get to the end of it. The Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. He wrote a whole book. It kind of makes sense now why they have so many books, because some of the books might be written by them and they didn't sell, so they just kind of like tossed it all over the place. Edie. Oh, she has one of those too.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh my god, Sven, that's so sad. He's so...
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
A lot more carefree, huh? Sven is incredible. Is an incredible woodworker. To have built this house, to be building it like a dragon slide thing. Sven, man. I can tell the family, like, once someone passes away, they leave the room exactly as when they pass. So whatever Sven was working on here was just left. About 1937, Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
She loves this house.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh, I see. I didn't even connect it until now.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Win a family day out at Druid World. I want to go to Druid World. What? You said Disney World. I thought you said Druid World. There's that room. There's that door. But this one's shut from the other side. Bolted by the mother. Oh my god. Is that carpet in bathroom, or did you paint it like that?
The only
Looks like
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
This is horrifying. Is this carpeted? Are you telling me you have a carpeted bathroom? Oh god. Jesus Christ. Little duckies, little toys. Little frog toy. Glasses. Lots of medication that they also left behind. Carpet soaks up everything. That's disgusting, homies. It's disgusting. There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Eddie Finch. And it's these books, huh? These books that open up to more rooms.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's so cute. I love all of the ways that Edie like expresses her artistic abilities. That's fair, Sir Arkham Knight. Maybe they just left it because they were dead. Calvin Finch. Oh, it's a
Sven gave Sam an old
black
camera he'd
room.
refurbished. He never put it down.
Wow, they had a black room right here. That's crazy. That's kind of smart too, I guess. Like you can definitely not have light in this room. Whose camera was it? I missed that because I was distracted by all of the beautiful things I was looking at. Couple turns land into native haven. Murder probe clues exhausted. Murder probe? Sam. Thank you, Olympican. Look at all these pictures. Of course, of course. What's that? Oh, it's a crushed can. Homie got wasted back here. Milton. Oh, you can crawl to it from under the, under his table? That's kind of cool. Still gin. Fort Calvin. What? These guys has some fucking cool ass rooms, okay? This is so cool. His room has a little like wood cabin like sense. He has this little area where you can climb up to and then go into like a spaceship. That's so cool. Oh, it's two people's rooms. Two beds. Bros. I see, that's a space side room and that's the camping side room, and they had this red line to divide them. This is so incredible. Sam Finch. Most improved player. Football. He is a football homie. Look, Peyton, it's your kin. Odin Finch National Park. Capture the secret lives of war photographers. What's that? Certificate of acceptance to the Marine Corps. Wow. Wow. How
I knew Grandpa Sam
old
had a
were
twin.
you? How old were you guys that you... I guess they got really old in these rooms. Wait, I can probably check. 33 when he died. 11 when he died? Wait, Sam? Sam was 33, so he got accepted into the Marine Corps, which makes sense because he grew up to be older. This space homie died really young, though. But it looks like it looks like they forced him to live in this room right across from all of this stuff of his dead brother. Hang on, there has to be more proof of that. Like his brother must have died in 1961-ish, and then this guy was forced to share this room still as he grew up and began drinking alcohol and stuff to split this room and not touch that side of the room. That's like a horrifying like reminder constantly that your bro is dead and you can't do anything and you have to stare over there thinking about how he never got to become an astronaut. Yeah, because Calvin died young. Sam grew up and just kept growing. That's why the red cable is there. Oh, well, it's not going to be there in a second. Man. Yeah, there's pictures of him as an adult, but not of this homie. It is so sad. This was really good storytelling. Look at that.
And that he never talked about him.
Because he died when he was 11. And now you're walking...
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
He liked it to some extent. Calvin, 1950 to 1961. You guys see his story too?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
So we're playing Sam right now, huh? He has
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Oh my god!
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
That's why he's on a swing.
Sam,
What?
Calvin, dinner's ready.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
What?
I told him going around was impossible.
Going around? Should I stop swaying? I'm gonna stop swaying. But I think the kid wants to keep swaying. Come on, stop. Go home. Go home. Go get dinner. Go get dinner, homie. Homie, go get dinner. Stop it. Up and over. Oh my fucking god. He's trying to do the famous flip. With enough force, he can't do a full flip on a swing, right, guys? I guess I have to swing.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Oh god. Oh my god.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Thank you, Shady Joe. This kid's living the dream we all dreamed of doing on the swings.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh my god. He's done
The
it.
day he made
The
up his mind to
impossible.
fly. And he did.
Oh god. Stop it, you guys. You guys are terrible. A child
Calvin's story
died.
felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Oh, who hasn't tried that on a swing? God. Stop! God, who put the fucking 10 out of 10? He didn't die, he flew.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Yeah, and then this guy was forced to live here and stare
Mom
at
said
it.
Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Oh yeah, I can imagine why. He enlisted into the Marines at 18? He lived until like 33, so I think I might have already gotten his numbers wrong. How far do you think Calvin flew? Shut up, Edith 27! What? These secret rooms are so dope. What? Where are we going now?
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Except your Marine homie still. Hey, wait! This is a wine cabinet. We're on the other side of the wine cabinet. Dog. Look at this vintage wine. Take some. You can sell that for a fortune. Milton. What the fuck is that? Bigfoot? Oh my god. Bigfoot!
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, Barbara. I see. So she's the person in the poster. My friend Bigfoot. Oh, she had like a little doll made after her. That's why her room had like a Hollywood feel. Swan Lake. Guitar. What's that? Bleach? I don't know. Barbara Finch. Bigfoot. I am going to fuck Bigfoot. I will be his little spoon. Seattle Starlets. That's a lot of them. Favorites. Hi-Fi. Cake. Happy birthday, Barbara. You guys left this cake here?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
She had a typewriter. Barb Street. Did you steal that? I would do the same. The Dreadful Stories. Barbara. Oh. One of the Edie's paint memorials. Dreadful Stories. Guest starring Barbara Finch. Is it a comic?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack here with another
Oh,
guest.
Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Interesting. It's like a comic book style.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up.
Wow. Jesus.
But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans.
BeastieCon?
It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven.
Oh,
He'd
God.
slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Oh.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that.
Oh my god.
Why is your basement door locked?
because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box.
The
The
music
secret
box.
is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
Oh, hey, comic style. That's kind of cool.
And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
No, what's with the music? He's trying to get her to do the scream, isn't he?
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Fuck
I'm
off, dude.
not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch?
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I will murder you. Stop.
She heard whispering.
Don't open it.
It was
Ask
coming
who's there.
from inside the house.
What? What?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Surprise! You were wonderful.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
What?
Poor girl.
What happened? I'm not understanding the symbolism.
But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night.
He disappeared?
And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her.
Oh, she disappeared? Her ear?
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What? Oh my goodness. Hello, hello.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Astronix, welcome. Thank you so much for your raid. You're playing Fatal Frame 2. Good taste. I love the aesthetic of Fatal Frame, but I've never played it or seen a playthrough yet. I just know it's like you take pictures and you get spooked. I know I'm oversimplifying it. How's it going? We're playing, What Remains of Edith Finch. Edith Finch. And it's really cool so far. I love all of the stories that we're unraveling. I don't quite understand what happened to Barbara. I guess she and her boyfriend disappeared and left her ear behind. And there was evidence that somebody fell from the upper floor or something. I can't tell. How's it going, Community Miner? A third-party written comic for Barbara. Yeah. That was so strange. Oh, God. Let's see. I'm trying to close the book, but it's so sticky. There we go. Barbara. My God. 16. Improv night. She just really enjoyed, well, not enjoyed acting, but wanted to act. Here's a picture of Rick, her boyfriend. Films everywhere. Odin and Molly. Odin is the first person in the family, the patriarch who wanted to move the house to somewhere else, so he was on a boat with it, and he died in the waters. Molly is a little girl whose cause of death is not certain, but she died when she was 10. She had a journal entry where she was like a whole bunch of animals just eating stuff. Odin tried to ship a whole house. He tried to move a house somewhere else. Maybe it has something to do with her whole life being consumed by fame and losing her identity, or some other kind of symbolism. I guess so too. My mind instantly went somewhere really dark. Just because I didn't understand what it was trying to insinuate quite yet. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my blanket. I got caught in my wheelchair. In my chair. Hang on. There we go. I was like all cozy, but I was so scared. She died by eating stuff she shouldn't. That's what I was implying. She ate like a mistletoe. She, what else did she do? She ate fucking toothpaste. Almost ate her fish. I don't know. Maybe? grandma's trying to sensationalize her death. We did have evidence earlier that the grandma tends to indulge the media. Well, with the mole man. I'm gonna fuck Bigfoot. It's just because I saw a beautiful picture of Bigfoot. Mole Man was a kid at the house board. We will see, homie.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, that's obviously where we're supposed to go next, huh?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I like the text also carefully pose you towards the next story point. Like, it would just start fading away in the direction of what the next thing is that you're looking for. Was the music box upstairs? No, it was downstairs because it leads to the basement. Here it is. And you just keep whining. Bunch of cleaning supplies into the creepy basement. Looks exactly like the comic. Still has a pool table and everything. I know, I love puzzle boxes. The idea if you just kind of tinker with it enough, then you can pull off a piece of it to solve something else with it.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another tetanus shot, that's fair. Look at it. Also, there's the saw that homie cut his hand on. How did a comic writer know exactly what the layout was? That's what I'm wondering too. Like they drew everything so perfectly.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Packages? For whom?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
This was the fridge that the boyfriend jumped out of.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What? That's a safe. What? I thought they said that he turned off the electricity, so how's there electricity down here again? What the fuck?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
What?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
A bunker? It's a bunker.
If there's a pattern in all these stories.
Peanut butter jelly, ketchup, lots of water, coffee. Ooh, what? It's a whole bunker. It's so cool.
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Walter. I see. So Walter has just been here, huh? In the bunker room. He washes his plates in the shower toilet room. What a fascinating room. What a fascinating way to save space. Microwave. It's about as cozy as a New York City apartment. He was painting. Man, he seems like the kind of person who would be into Warhammer. Walter. 1952 to 2005.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Is that just a bunch of peaches? Are you gonna eat all of those peaches like sometimes Savage?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Drinking the peach water.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
So every
But
day
if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
peaches. Man, he had spices and everything.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Nom 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 nom.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
It's not shaking.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
Yeah, those are a bunch of peaches. He just eats them every day at noon, on the dot.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
2005.
I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
If you move aside these curtains, it's a painting. Behind the curtains of the painting, he also has one of those toasters that has like 6 slots in it, but he's just one dude in a bunker. What? Not that way? Not gonna let me go that way? Oh, I see. We're going further down into the bunker. There's books everywhere. Even between the stairs. That's so cool. Tomatoes. Cereal. Books.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara.
Whatever killed Barbara.
And Molly.
And Molly.
And Calvin.
That's fair. So you're gonna arm yourself with
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Whoa, whoa, that was a lot heavier sounding than I thought. Oh my god, what do you do?
But I need to stop
Oh, okay.
living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Whack! Is that where he shattered himself out from? Are you gonna be hit by a train? So that's
Whatever's
what
out
it
there,
was shaking it. Somebody
want you to
called
know
out that it was a train
I'm
earlier.
ready for
You're
it.
right, homie.
I'm going to appreciate all of it. Especially the food.
Especially the food. No longer do I have to eat peaches.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month.
Year left? Oh no.
Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Aw.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Oh, fuck. R.I.P. I was trying to walk away from the rails, too.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
You just chilled down here the whole time, huh? 2005 was when he finally left. He had all of these spices, too. Homie had a lot
I'm sure
he could
my
cook
mom was
with.
trying to protect me.
And then that leads to the train station. And here's the painting. Just the painting of the outdoors. And some flowers. Some semblance of normal. First aid kit. Shaving cream. Which he didn't use later on in his life. Snacker Stackers. Chocolate malt pudding. He was there for so long fearing something he didn't know actually existed or not. Yeah, I understand, like, the shut-in syndrome. Especially when he lost so many family members to a threat or a curse that he just couldn't understand. And we're trying to figure out and understand now.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Yeah, hit by a train. Which you can be if you're not careful
enough. But if she never
enough.
told me about an uncle under the house...
What else didn't she tell you about? I'm scared. It's gonna be okay.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
There it is. That's where he cracked out.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That's his trash pile. That's a whole trash pile. That's just where he tossed everything. And there's bugs, obviously, because that's just a bunch of food and stuff thrown away. Homie didn't even go up to, like, throw his stuff. He really just bunkered down. Mom found a poo-po. Shut up, Sabrina!
Or bury something that's still alive.
Ow.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself.
We're gonna find out. Once again, trying to walk off the tracks.
Everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
You choose me?
Shut up, Code Baby. Walter, 1952 to 2005. Is it not a little bit morbid that you themed his, like, grave after the things that killed him? It's like a train conductor had a train. I like trains. Well, there is definitely no train coming here anymore since that house sunk. There's something red glowing over there. What's there? I'm kind of curious. Maybe we'll get to go there.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
Oh, no, you guys have a good point. You guys bring up a good point for later. For LTYR. I don't know how to say your name, homie. I'm just calling you for later and Maroda. You guys are right. He had mono trains in his room. That's just a beacon warning ships away. Oh, I see. That's fair.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
If it's glowing red, it's just meant to draw attention to it.
But I thought you should know about your family.
You? Are you pregnant? I think she's preggers. She looks a little preggers. Congratulations, it's a log.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Am I pregnant?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Is this the dragon slide? It's not, is it? There was some mention of like Native American homies early on. I think one of the homies is the homie who disappeared, Walter. He was half Indian. And I think earlier in the grandma room, there was something about this place becoming a landmark for them? I don't know, I didn't read it carefully enough. So that whole area just kind of collapsed, huh? The dragon sight's in front of the house. I haven't noticed. I guess I must have missed it earlier because I went into the doggy door too soon.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Way. Man, I wish I'd been keeping track of how much bikes we've seen, because that's at least the 4th bike. I know, she said the electricity was out, but there was a couple places the lights weren't.
We've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Oh, hey, can I have that? Free light? Free lantern?
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's kind of fair. And Grandma's so used to memorializing
It's embarrassing
everyone.
for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, with all the birds.
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
2 had been your fault. Derpy and Derpy Jr. No! Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, and Lurpy and Zerpy. You're really bad with names, homie. Oh, Shadow the cats. They have like little... Some of them had little drawings. You drew a dog with crossbones? Damn, that's morbid. Dog with crossbones again. Frog? Bailey.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly Finch. I think you guys... Oh. Damn. This is beautiful. The cats with wings. To the moon. Sven. Edie. The artist. Sven the woodworker. Walter, the kid who disappeared. I don't know what that's supposed to be, to be honest, homies. If you know, please tell me. Barbara Finch, the star. Hollywood star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Who carved these stones?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
There it is. There he is, looking on to the horizon. Can I zoom in?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
The hole in the wall before the train? Oh, what? Is that what it's supposed to be? You also told me to look through the hole. I see.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Let me go back the other way first. She has a statue made of her watching her dad die. Kind of weird, but okay. Edie seems to be a very romantic person. Sir Arkham Knight has a theory that she's like, she fuels the drama. I don't know the exact term. Egomaniac is what Sir Arkham Knight said. Alright, he said to look through the hole. What? Oh my god! It's a tiny homie! Oh my god, it's so cool! Edie has these like grand artistic way of seeing life, and she's an amazing artist. Sam Finch with the Marines.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gus, Sam, Gregory. Do we know Gregory and Gus? No, we don't. I was like, who the hell is Gregory and Gus? Sam's the brother who went off to the Marines, I think.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Lewis, your brother. Sanjay, Milton Finch.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Fair. What is this thing? A crown? A cat. He's the homie who worked at the cannery. I don't know what that is, though. Looks like a crown.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
This is where the little girl went when she was in her cat form. Chasing that bird, I think. And this was up where that table with the farm space station was. I wonder if the pieces are still up here. Nope.
But looking back on it now...
Plates. You have a lot of faith in this homie's woodworking.
If she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, she is pregnant. And risking it all. Risking so much. Alright, Edith. You're a wild gal. Preggers, poggers. Yeah, she came here
I never
all
met Grandpa
alone.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
And she's 17, right? Yeah, she's 17. Kobe Beef confirmed it.
They were both pretty intense.
Yeah, that's probably why her belly's getting there. They were very intense.
Sam spent his
Jesus.
life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
There's Sam from the Marines. He got to have a different room too. Also, he had a childhood room they didn't touch. And then he got his own room. Eventually. I'll put this back down for a second. And just look around the room. The ring. His camera. He was a hunting enthusiast. What's that? Quality cigars and alcohol. Badges from his time with the Marines. A sniper rifle. Sergeant Finch.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Did you taxidermize your cat, homie? And a scroll? Homie, that's kind of weird. Necklaces, K. So you married a person named K. K. Finch. Airline ticket. It looks like he might have died and then K went on a plane and went away. Alright. Let's look at his story.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
That's cute.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Why do you still use it? It's still good quality then? What am I taking a picture of? The water? That's the only thing I can focus on. Maybe that thing?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
That's such a cool way of storytelling. When you snap it, Edith like takes the picture off, as if it's just a collection of the photos that they're looking at now, and that she's looking at now. I don't know what else to take a picture of. Ooh, a bird.
Aw.
I'm just taking random pictures, homies. I can never be a photographer. I get too distracted. Everything's so interesting. Molly didn't eat it yet. Stop. I don't think it ends necessarily in their death. Some of these stories seem to just be their last written work or their last memory, I guess, before they die. Or even significantly before they die. Bigfoot somewhere? What? Say no more, Onyx Wing. Where is he? I don't know what to take a picture of. Here's a rock. They're gonna give me a hint eventually, probably. They're like, I've never seen anyone been so confused about what to take a picture of. Oh, what? I can go all the way over here. Oh, a pain.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still on.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
He's taking a piss. Taking a piss.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
Yeah,
fine,
I'm sure I'll be
Dad.
out in the woods all the
You know
time.
who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
I'm giving you plenty of memories, Dad.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
You're plenty interesting, homie.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Snackers, stackers.
We found an old logging trail
That's
with deer everywhere.
that's the chocolate malt pudding that
Dad.
Good eyes, Dawn.
that the other homie had in the bunker.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Where is she? Oh.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything.
Oh! Oh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Holy shit, homie. Why are you staring right at me? Oh, she's crying! You fucking... She really didn't want to do that. Don't take a selfie of yourself right now. Go comfort your doctor, jackass! The Great.
I'm proud of you, Dawn.
Wow!
Always remember that, okay?
Oh, hey, I'm him now.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, seriously, she's crying, homie, and you're just here trying to take this one selfie over and over again?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad! Oh my god!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
That's fucked up. Poor kids, you have to witness that. She was traumatized in 2 ways that day. Oh, that's so rough on her, dude. I feel so bad for her. Hell of a way to preserve a memory. Hell of a way to, like, get traumatized her life. What are these? Bird feeders? Made out of milk containers? That's interesting. He had a grill. Of course, of course. Oh, that's so unfortunate. These memories will last a lifetime. Oh, God. Truly a Kodak moment. Stop, Sabrina. Oh. Meal ready to eat. He had a whole bunch of MREs in here.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Lost a lot. What, the game? I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Flight control. This is where, the other brother must have been playing. Oh, the moon's so pretty. I just realized where I am, I can see the stars pretty clearly at night. I kind of want to get like a, I say this, but this is just another whim of mine, I guess. I kind of want to get like a telescope and just look up and just see what's out there. But I think it would be stupid for me to buy one. I would only use it like a couple times. I should probably just borrow homies. Did I say microscope? I thought I said telescope. That sounds like a word salad I would do. I really don't want to go through a baby's death. This kid lived 1 year. Why is there like a Pac-Man? Is that supposed to be a lily pad? Well, it's ball. Divorce contract? What? Between Kay and Sam. Sam is the homie who just died by getting knocked down by a deer. And Kay apparently was his wife. I saw that on her desk. She had like a little plane ticket. So apparently they were divorced.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh god, this is so weird and awkward.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Why is the... This is terrifying. I don't want to see baby die, dude. Okay. Alright. Let me just have a moment real fast. Okay. Shit. God. I just don't want to see it. I just don't want to see a kid fucking die. But, alright. Okay. Let's see it. Well, Molly's death was more... Molly and Calvin's deaths were kind of like... Calvin's death was just like a cut off at the crucial moment, so all you see is him flying. Molly's death was just up for interpretation. I still don't know what got Molly. Alright, kid. This frog is actually in Edie's.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
What
Hold on,
happened?
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish she could have told me. he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
That's pretty messed up. It's also really messed up they put the bubble bath thing in here. It's like, oh, I understand that the baby might have enjoyed baths, but this is a little tone deaf. There's a frog. Gregory, Dawn, Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poor kid. They had a really strict schedule and duties. Dawn, sweep, trash, Gus, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. You have one job, be a baby. You did it. Jump rope, jumping jacks, 100? You are way too strict on these kids. Jesus Christ. Strength, respect, teamwork. God, who is the parents of Dawn and Gus and Gregory? Were these? Was it Edie and I don't know. I thought Edie and her woodworking husband were kinder than that. He never failed at being a baby, huh? Tubsy boy, no. Sam and Kay.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
God, the style of this game is amazing.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Man, I've never flown a kite. Is it this smooth?
But though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. Make him cry.
Is Kay your mom or your stepmom? There's that monument that we saw earlier and it was fallen over.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ugh. Homie.
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is this gonna fall over? Like now?
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
Make the music louder. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's gonna be the totem.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone. Just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Oh, or
but I
just
didn't.
the tent.
Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I continued. Dang, anarchy. What an edgy kid, huh? Bored by the tent. I thought it was gonna be a totem falling over since we saw it earlier. Emergency evacuation plan. Oh, the dad is Yeah, it's Gus. That makes sense. That's why he trained them like little soldiers, because he's a Marine guy. But is the Katie mom or stepmom? I think the Katie was biological mom to at least Gregory. Just a series of unfortunate events. Whoa, rocky climbing wall. What? Built into the house? What? What? That's so cool.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
What's the mom's name again? It was between Gus and the other kid, but I forgot. Wow. Bible, so she was religious? Does she? Is she a part of multiple religions? The teacher's calling. Dawn Sanjay.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Sanjay. Fly to India. Oh, it's not Native American Indian, it's Indian Indian. I thought they were half Native American, but they're half Indian. I made a mistake. Yeah, she's Dawn's kid. Her mom is Dawn and her dad is Sanjay. Religion, science, math, history. This is heathen. This is heathen behavior. You didn't color code your subjects? What? Everyone knows that math is red, science is green, and English is blue. Wedding presents. Everyone knows. Hey, well, this one's kind of... Science is blue, though. I disagree. Green. Green for biology. Majors, English, teaching, geology. Buy school books. So this was what you did in college, huh?
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
Your big bro, Lewis. The one who worked at Cannery? And the one who died and has a crown on his tombstone.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Gone.
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Oh, you guys grew
and
your
to
own...
see kids in the house again.
Grew your own, herbs. I don't know what this is. Kind of cool. Lewis grew his own herbs, and there's this canned stuff. Melton made something pretty. Edith made something kind of cool. She even has little figures on them. Dawn is very ambitious. Tuna fertilizer? Is that a thing? Dubsby boy, like, are you being serious? Like, he put some canned tuna in there as fertilizer?
The house had to be a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
So you guys built this haphazard thing here? Oh, a teaching room.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Multiplication tables. Oh, this just looks like an elementary school. It looks cute. I feel really spoiled by this game and Dead Space with the excellent environment design and just being able to look around and absorb so many details. Great job. Look. Fact or fiction or family history. Scientific method. I always hated them teaching that in middle school. Odin Finch. You tell your own family's history? Hey, there you guys all are. To Teach and to Learn. Written by Dawn Finch. Your mom's a published author. Relief efforts end in disaster. Is that how your dad died? Classification of living things. Hey guys! Guys! I taught you guys this recently. Remember? The domain oversees all, then do kings play chess on fine grained sand? Hey, there it is! Amazing. Edith. Lewis plus rules. It's kind of cute that they had their own desks and they were allowed to vandalize it as they please, and their mom didn't get mad. What a beautiful scenery, though. Imagine being able to live out here.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
And Milton disappeared. I'm gonna go up here first. You can't control me. Maybe you can. Okay, let's go check it out first then. There's so much to explore. And I doubt they're gonna make it so that I can't look at it later. It's also barred up.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Yeah, Milton is the one who disappeared. They never found a body. His little garden area was like was just cute little painted pots. So he's also an artist like his grandma. Rube 1298. There's a lot of acronyms for it. The thing is, you just have to find an acronym that works. Yeah, it was a kid on the sign at the beginning. Welcome, Heisenberg 1948. Welcome to the Ghostling family. I can't believe it's Walter White. Wow. You're telling me this kid was 11 when he disappeared and he was out here drawing architecture like a god?
Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
This kid is God. Like, this is amazing. Incredible. This talent. This hard work that he put into this. This is amazing. Jesus Christ. Let's go up. Milton. Here's another one of Grandma's memorials. This is such a cool room. The things people can do with like an insane budget is so incredible. I know they're like very rich and came from old money, but this is just so cool.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, did he make a flip book? He did! Holy shit! He animated too! Everything that he drew comes to life. He drew a flip book inside the flip book! Wow. Kid was indeed a better animator than all of Seven Deadly Sins. And he disappeared.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I mean, this kid is... This is the kind of, like... Look at this. His interior design is amazing. His art is amazing. This is the kind of talent you sponsor. Not sponsor, but, like, you foster by giving them really good stuff to work with. So I understand a professional animation desk.
Mom didn't want it getting out.
The door he painted is in a room? Hang on. We're able to brought up a good point, and I might have completely missed it. This is the door he painted? Oh, this is the door he painted. And then he disappeared in it. Too bad he's not behind here. Growing up is just learning to cringe at yourself in new ways every day, but you're slowly becoming a person that you hope to be. It would have been an amazing
Mom
anti-artist.
definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
So, brother, that's the wildest thing you can say.
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, Lewis.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Legalize marijuana. I see. Oh wait, I want to go check the other direction first. This does not seem safe. Does he have straight up a whole boat built into the side of this building? Oh, I'm not allowed to go back down. Tragic. Jesus, and he sat up here? Why do you guys live so dangerously? Gonna be like, he got too high and he fell off of his boat in the sky.
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar.
Weed.
That part of him lived on.
Forever. No, I'm not trying to go back out. I was just turning around to look real fast. I didn't even touch my keyboard. Hotbox CBK. Yeah, this is a hotbox room. You can see it. I live in Purgatory where weed is legal, but I have never seen one of these, and I still don't understand how you would use one of these. like I feel like this is a whole brand of party people that I don't understand. Damn, that's still here. That's some good kush. Dig in, homie. Music. The ball. Oh, plenty of movies. The Red King's Dream. Beer, too. Probably prescribed drugs. Maybe antidepressants. High school diploma. Wonderland.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
He was high out of his mind, homie. He was just vibing. The smoke filtered through the water. Why do you have to go through a water filter step? If I partake, it's usually just gummies so that I can just kind of like eat it and take a good nap, you know? He died so much in the game, it got to him IRL. If you die in the game, you die too. OP gave me 10 seconds. Stop, homie. Dawn Finch from the Mom. Institute of Psychology. Oh, you're about to find out some shit about your butter.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Oh god, the cannery.
He kept working at the cannery.
But
he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What's that?
wander.
Oh, he's... Whoa, a game. Wait, homie, yes, you can keep playing the game, but we gotta do our work too.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I'm a multitasking pro. ADHD has trained me to be able to do many things at once.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names.
Oh wait, this fish does not want to die.
He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
It upgraded.
Daydreaming at the cannery.
Can I go up those stairs? No.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
I'm already feeling like this story is going to be way too relatable in too many ways.
I even encouraged him.
It's taking over. It's taking over.
It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Will a dog go in his game world?
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Hope.
Lewis.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Can I pick up the bricks?
Then he made musicians.
Ah, homie's coming to vibe.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band.
Homies.
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
Weren't real.
were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
Are you gonna kill everyone or something?
He held an election for mayor.
And he won it.
And he won.
Mario, huh?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my god. It got even more. It expanded even
He'd
more.
conquer a city, then immediately push on.
I'll conquer next
New
city.
Louisville.
Lewistopia, Louisville. Are you the homie who named all the pets and Turby
St.
Jr.,
Louis.
Lurpy?
He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Oh, what? What? Did
Even
he
as
just
his
stand
mother
there?
pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh, what? She's just standing there? And he's like, that fish go right, cut up. Head
In Louisville,
empty.
he heard rumors of a
Oh, I can decide. He heard rumors of a beautiful prince.
beautiful prince.
Mom, I can't pause. Shut up, Unit 27.
The prince was on his own quest for
radiant rainbows.
Radiant
Love a
rainbows.
homie here. We found it. We found the radiant rainbows.
He followed the sound of his
Electric sitar. That's dope as fuck.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
There's the prince.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh, it's just getting more and more beautiful. RTX on for
But he
real
was so
now.
proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Can I kiss the prince, please? May I kiss the prince? Where'd the prince go? I am the prince now.
It was hard to argue with him.
Going home from the cannery.
He began to forget the world we know.
Take out the console. Fish.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Fish so fast. Welcome home, my ghostling. How does a cannery work? Do they really just pass the fish through and then just let it go back if you don't catch it fast enough? This place is morbid. Are you gonna push him into the line?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Are you gonna push yourself into the chain? Hey, homie. I'm taller than you, but I am you. You're not even grabbing a fish. You're just kind of hands gesturing it. Are we going on the thing? I guess we're going on the thing.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
And the beautiful prince at the end. I love the way they wave their arms. Look at that cat!
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Molly, the cat! He loves his cat, huh? A
waiting,
option.
holding his crown.
He's gonna chop off his head. That's why there was a crown on
There was only one thing left to do.
tombstone. How would my grandma know about this?
Bend down his head.
It's a guillotine.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Damn.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
All the stuff from his locker. He even made the prints. What? Did I not notice that earlier? Or maybe the letter covered it up? The prince was in here. His medication. Rest in peace, homie. I find it fascinating the power is still on in here.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
And then you were like, I'm just gonna leave Edie here alone. Up here? Confusion? Other way. I really wish she hadn't come here alone. No, wait, this is the way I came from. I had no sense of direction, Gomit.
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Oh my god, the missing person posters. Hacking peanuts. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
But I understand why we left.
It's too painful to be surrounded by all of these mementos. Edith, Mom. More packing peanuts. Dawn, Finch, things to pack up. So many packing peanuts. That's an industrial amount. Don't step on them. They're perfectly edible. I will eat them. I will eat them like Molly. Like
My
Molly
mom
ate
ended up
everything.
leaving everything behind.
Yeah, I see that. Disaster relief. Yep, that is how Sanjay seemed to have gone out in a disaster. In a disaster relief incident. There's a prayer on the wall. Even a jewelry box with a rosary that she left behind.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Edith. My room? Wow.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
That last night. Oh, you had glow stars? The lights are on. Some doodles. She liked to make stuff up. She liked to make little paper mache things. It's cute. It looks like she's crouching to be in this room. That same picture. Edith? Your pen that... Oh, you very barely fit in here.
The
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are
Edith,
very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh my god. I feel so awkward. Ugh. I guess I'll go find my presents. Was it the pen? It's probably the little feather pen.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
You probably should have you should have talked to Edie about moving. You're just
When my
gonna
mom
try to
said the
take her?
library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
Your poor
Edith
mental
has
health.
a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Damn, tonight, huh?
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Damn. Really trying to send Grandma out. Sublime Supper, Odin, Volvold, the houses, the mysterious death, the mysteries of death and the afterlife, history of the... I can't read it. Finches? Is it Finches? I think it's Finches. That's the only thing I can guess that would go there. The night you were born, Odin, the field of people, Mitten Lewis. History of the Finches by Edie Finch. There's a whole room in here. How did Grandma get in here? She must have worked really hard to do this.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Let's see
That
it.
night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
That's where everything got knocked over.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Oh.
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
The one your dad tried to pull over and then died with.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh no, that's just how I lose my way every time. Just walk in a straight line. Just walk in a straight line.
I got turned around.
I've been walking literally in a straight line. Okay, walking in another straight line.
I started seeing things.
A deer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like a deer? A bed?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night,
a chair?
A lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
yes, you definitely came back to them because you're revisiting your old house.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
I see. And you were pulled away from the house forever.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Where'd she go?
After that, we moved around a lot.
She always has something on her right hand. Whether it's
we
a
both
cast
tried to make the best of it.
Or a glove. I wonder if she has scars.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh, God.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while.
And then she got worse.
And then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Am I coming out of her? I'm sorry, I don't want to say it, but this is what's happening.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Director. Did these homies use pictures of them as kids? That's kind of cute. I know that house is a mess. I'll say more after I I'm organizing my thoughts as I watch the credits. I love that they used pictures of them when they were kids. It's really cute. The hookah? Why? The game really hits hard. It's a beautiful game. The presentation is incredible. For some reason, as we passed by Johan's name, we just got an achievement that says specifically, "Thanks, Johan." The climbing wall. Gus, Dawn, Gregory. No, I'm so happy I got to play this game at long last, because I've heard incredible things about it, and it was really, really good. Johan was an unlockables guy, so he gave himself an unlockable, I see. The peaches. Oh my god. Oh no, that's terrible. Never let a kid. No, you just don't even let a kid hold a gun by themselves. Like, come on. It's a toy. Okay, fine. I guess if it's just a toy. I've never seen a toy shotgun before. Playtesters. Trick or treat, smell my feet, scarred for life too. The Edith Finch theme. All of them together. The end. That was a incredible game. Checking on you homies, how you guys doing? It's a really rough thing to like look at and see. There's parts of it that I feel like were definitely up to interpretation. Here's a good ending. Sometimes life just goes on. If you enjoyed the story and you enjoyed the like humanity of it all and how a lot of stories kind of don't exactly have ups and just a lot of downs, but you keep going anyway, I think you'll probably really enjoy The Haunting of Hill House, because it kind of explores this broken family dynamic. A lot of homies, or I think a lot of people, it's me, I'm people, so homies who have like depression and stuff, or mental illness of any kind, or comes from a family with mental illness, sometimes you think like, why would I ever want to have a kid who would then go through what I had to go through, you know? And so seeing like Edith go through that and realizing she's pregnant, and then at the end the realization that she's not there to grow up with the kid. It's kind of hard hitting, I guess. You like the contrast in how Edith and Dawn interpreted the meaning in Edie's story? Yeah, I think it was interesting. Well, not interesting. I'm trying to find the right words. it was just a rough and beautiful game. Something that really shows the depths of, like, humanity. And that there's, like, sometimes there's just no satisfying explanation for what happened. You still don't know where Barbara went or what happened to Milton. Why it was just Barbara's ear. Where Milton could have disappeared to. Or maybe I missed some detail and I would have revealed that. But there's a lot of beauty behind it too. Edith died. She died at the age of 18 after giving birth to the kid. She has a cast on her hand at all times, and I think it implies that she has... I could be wrong, but I think the implication is that she probably has scars on her wrist. Oh no, we're being so deep and my fucking stream title is Edith Nuts! I didn't know what I was going into! It was tone deaf of me! But... it was really beautiful. I mean, I think there's a lot of times where you realize the hereditary implication of having kids, and it's like mental illness, or even like what if something happens, because like the moment that somebody is alive in this world, there's gonna be ups and there's gonna be downs. Milton's story is weird, he just disappeared, but I think everyone in this family saw things in a special way. I say special, but I don't know how to put it. I think everyone in his family probably had a string of mental illness, and some of them might have led to these situations that caused their death. For example, with Walter, he clearly... I think that he must have developed some kind of like shut-in syndrome or agoraphobia that led him to living in a bunker, because he'd rather live in a bunker and repeat the same routine for 30 years than go outside and face a world where 3 of his family members died. His story is the worst. Depends on what you mean by worst. I think these are all really human characters. There are some that are like, there's some situations that are just so wild. Like, I still don't understand exactly what happened to Molly. Did she just... It wasn't actually just she ate, like, the mistletoe and drank toothpaste and just perished? Molly probably got poisoned by the mistletoe. She ate herself. I'd assume she fell. Yeah, right? Like when she opened the window to look at the bird. But she didn't fall because she sat down and wrote down that whole story where it ended with, "I would be a delicious meal." Mistletoe is poisonous? I see. I thought it was fake mistletoe, but it makes sense. And it was like 1937, so it seems like something stupid enough they would do with, like, put mistletoe in a kid's bathroom. I guess I just kind of wish that Edith had a happier ending. Or a happier time. Like, I get into these existentialist draws when I look at it, like, watch games like these, especially with an ending that seems to imply that there's, like, nothing good in the universe. But I still see, like, there's a lot of good things, like, every day. Like, because I am alive today, I gotta play this game. Sometimes it's the simple things. And, you know, like, you don't have to have kids. Your legacy doesn't have to start and end with your family line. It can just be... one day you existed and you enjoyed your life, and, you know, the next day you eventually pass away because you're old, or... The gerbil food was just carrot, wasn't it? Yeah, the gerbil food was just a carrot, and she wolfed that down and then ate a mistletoe and drank toothpaste. Molly's kind of wild. Honestly, I'm like, just like, Barbara, what happened to her? Her ear was left behind. She must have died. Like, something horrible must have happened, and then like, what happened with Milton? Where'd he go? Anything can be eaten if one is brave enough. It's a reminder piece, something to help you remember to touch grass. I see what you mean, Just Orange. So there was actually a guy breaking into the house. She got kidnapped and they took an ear? Either that with the boyfriend. I mean, the boyfriend did disappear and leave his And they found the crutch later and was like, clearly this is an indication that the homie took her and killed her. Shut up! Mike Tyson took her. That's why there was an ear, it all connects. Bruh. Please. Jesus. Unhouse me magic. Anyway, homies, you're more than your genetics and family line. This game has special appearance. John Cena was with you the whole time. I think the one that like hit me the hardest was honestly Lewis's, cause sometimes life gets into this kind of monotony where you're like, is this it? Is this what I'm gonna do forever and then perish? I guess I have to because this is what everyone seems to do, right? And I remember that like going through like middle school and high school, which are probably the most brain eroding times of my life simply because of like ADHD and just trying to go through something so structured. And I would just sit there and daydream about like anything, whether it was a game that I had played recently or something that I shipped at the time. Like my whole day at school was just me daydreaming about like fantasy worlds. And then I would go home, do my homework, and then keep daydreaming. The baby is one of the saddest. It really is. The baby it's just so unfortunate. Ugh. The baby, Gus, Dawn, that whole line. I felt so bad that Dawn had to see her dad die. Like, she didn't want to shoot the deer, and then the deer completely annihilates her dad. It's just a series of continuously unfortunate events. But there is a lot of, like, beauty in it for me. I really love that, Edie, and I don't know, I kind of loved Edie. I really loved that she tried to immortalize everything in her own way. With all this arts, all this... It's like Edie was handling a terrible situation the best way she could and immortalizing them the one way she knew, through art. Saben, yeah, the MAGA Chad who made the house and everything. It was just such a beautiful game. It was incredible. I feel bad for my Edith nuts joke, though. I generally didn't know what I was going into in the game, but I will live with it. And we have a bit of macabre humor as we went through this. But, you know, sometimes life has these dark moments and, you know, you have humor to keep yourself up during it. Oh, God. Edith, I'm so sorry. I was expecting more horror. That's what I thought too, because I googled like, is this game scary? And they were like, yes. And I was like, okay, got it. But instead, I'm just crying at the club. That was like a really beautiful game. But anyway, mental health check, homies. Don't be sad. I mean, you can be sad. Being sad is part of being alive, but life is worth living. Think about it. You wouldn't have seen my Edith joke. if you weren't here today. It reminds me of a don't be sad, be dummy thick. You can be both. You can be depressed and have a fat dumpy. A long time ago I read a Reddit post that kind of changed me a bit, and it was something along the lines of, what do you people think about these beautiful pictures that depict people at their lowest moments? Like that grandpa who lost his entire house, and you see him like crying over the remains of his house, holding like a cat, the only thing that made it through. And somebody wrote this beautiful thing that I can't even quote properly, but it just changed the way I thought about things. He was like, these raw moments of emotion that they captured in this moment, yes, it was very tone deaf of them to just take a picture, but these pictures remind me of my own humanity, and just gives me that pan of empathy for these people that went through these things, and reminds me that, like, sometimes People are going through these things, but life remains, like, beautiful and worth living. It's alright to be sad, there's always light somewhere. There's a lot of ways to put it. The house architecture made you foam at the mouth. That's fair. The house looked like the wind could blow it over. Odin did have a hell of a houseboat. What is it called? What's it called when you have like a room that you close all of the doors and windows and then you... Hot box! It was a houseboat hot box. Odin invented sea shanties. Flexing on a neighbor from Hello Neighbor. Wobot Pods, I was kind of thinking that, especially with the way that the house at the end, like the add-on to the house where it just kept going up and up. that was a really beautiful game. Man. It's gonna be like a lot to think about. When is this house being turned into a Resident Evil game? Honestly, I was worried that there was gonna be something like scary. I in the back of my head, I kept thinking maybe we're gonna stumble upon like Milton's body. Yeah. Take care, homie's going to sleep. And thank you guys for watching me play the game. It was really nice experiencing with you guys. It's a very, very sad game, but I think it's good to have like reminders of your humanity. You think Sven would approve of what they did to his house? I think Sven would approve of any artistic inclination. Sven and Edie gives me that vibe, that they would support their children. But that's because they're rich as hell, so they're like, yeah, of course we'll support you through that, because we're rich as hell. Your humanity, mortality. You could go at any moment, so you want to go knowing that you laughed the day before. Where they were getting all this money? They were just born into owed money. Odin was rich as fuck, so it seeped into everyone else. It's truly just a series of unfortunate events. And you can kind of see how it all happens, that there wasn't just any one thing that led to all this tragedy. And it wasn't just confirmed that it was mental illness, some of it was just unfortunate. Yeah, Daedalus. It's easy to, when you're rich, it's like the rich stay rich and the rich can have some of the crazy things that happen here. Such as a house so big that you lose yourself in it, literally. Oh man, still, that was really, really beautiful. Thank you guys for experiencing it with me. I don't think it's tone deaf to laugh during games like these, just because there are moments of like ridiculousness and like sometimes the way you cope with like terribly sad situations is to laugh through it. You could go at any moment, so just piss your pants right now. Prove your free will. Alright, homies. Thank you guys for coming to watch me play this game. On Sunday we'll be doing patron-only loot club. I actually, even though it's not good for, like, I don't know, promoting the Patreon, I do not recommend signing up just for this loot club, because I will not be doing loot club in November due to my re-debut, so you would literally just watch one loot club. But if you want to, and you have $10 and you want to come hang out Sunday for 3 hours, reading 6 digits and hang out, then feel free, homie, but there will not be loot club in November. What else? For next month, we'll be watching Cowboy Bebop together every Sunday. So if you're a sub, come join the Discord and we can do that and hang out every Sunday at 10 p.m. PT. That or see all the VODs. That's true. If you sign up for the Patreon, you can see all of the past VODs and enjoy that. No. Trying to think right now. What else? I'll keep you guys updated with more games for next week. I think I definitely still want to play another spooky game before the rest of the month happens. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything special for Halloween, even though I want to as your ghost sister. But I have all of these tiny little ghostling homies that I have to take trick-or-treating, and I don't think I'll have the energy to do a proper stream or hangout. I'll come home and be like, I'm so tired, please. Alright, homies. Alright, stick around for the race so you can get some channel points. Oh yeah, Scarlet Hollow, we're definitely doing that Kobe beef. And Ratchler. I don't know what Ratchler is, but we're gonna be doing it. Alright. I will find you guys a homie to raid, but if you have a guide to raid, now's the time to use it. Trying to think of what else. Alright, send you guys over to the ending screen. Thank you guys for coming to Vibe again tonight. It was really nice. Please do some self-care if you're bummed about this. Come to the Discord and we can chat it out. Because I understand it was a sad game, but it's like sad in a way that's supposed to just remind you that it's okay to be sad. Alright. I'll go find us a homie to raid. Let's see. Let's raid Puppy. I just love Poppy. I think he's an incredible content creator, high energy. It's gonna be a huge whiplash, but why not? Let's go, homies. Alright, Ghost Night, homies. Don't call it a depression raid. Say homie raid. Living the moment raid. No, not cursed. Ah! No! You know what? I'll take any of these. It's fine. Alright. I'll send you guys over. Take care. See you guys later.